Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of selling and buying watches, growing a business and hopefully making some money in the meantime. That would be very nice. What I have in front of me right here is a GMT Sprite 2023 which has sold. I do need to do a little bit of travelling for that today. I've got a bunch of other watches in stock. I've got a Submariner Date 2023. I have a couple more Sprites, a 2022 and a 2023. I've just sold the Daytona. What else? Starbucks 2021. I can do a very, very good deal on that. And I also have the world's most popular watch, the GMT Pepsi, and that's a 2020 box of papers. So yeah, I need to buy more really, but that's the state of affairs as of now. So December for me, so it's like, what is it now? It's Jan 8th. December for me was like a pretty very, very average month in terms of sales and revenue and profit. November was very, very good. I did a video on that. January's been pretty good. I think what's happened is people were waiting to see what happens in 2024. Obviously the price increase has happened and we're seeing the effects of that now, if any. So I think people were kind of hesitant to sell or buy because if prices went up or down, people were just waiting for that. But now I think everything has kind of flowed as usual. So yeah, I do need to travel today, which can be annoying. It can be quite nice to get out, but I do need to go out anyway because tonight I'm going to an event which will be very exciting and I'm hopefully going to bring you along with me if they let my camera come inside. But yeah, hope everyone's good and let's crack on with the day. Right, so that deal went pretty good. Sold that GMT Sprite. It's interesting, I find what I do, one of the things I do find interesting about having a watch business, or probably most, is I just get to meet new people all the time, and a lot of you guys might be wondering like the safety aspect of just meeting strangers. It's like, yeah, that's true, but you know, you can ask for someone's ID and you can get to know someone quite well, or think you know someone quite well before you meet them. And you know, luckily up until this point, you know, I've only met very nice people, which is cool. Another like interesting thought I've had recently with my business is, I remember back in the day, like over 2 years ago now, like my first month or my first like decent month selling watches, like I probably made, I don't know, a few £1,000s, and that for me at the time was like amazing. It was unbelievable. It was like, wow, I can pay my bills. I've made money doing something that I actually care about, something that was fun. Like that was like the best thing ever. And then now, like fast forward to today, 2024. Like I started the business end of 2021, so now it's like, it's very different. Like if I made a few £1,000s in a month, I'd be a bit like, what the hell has gone wrong? And I guess what I'm trying to say is like, over time your expectations change, and that's normal, that's a good thing. But it's important sometimes to always remember what once did make you happy and what your expectation used to be. Because like I said, now if I was to make that, like something would have gone very, very wrong. But actually, you know, if that did happen, it's not the end of the world, it's fine. I'm still have my freedom, I can still make things better in the future. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting, because I beat myself up. Like November was an amazing month for me, right? December like was okay, and I was really worried. I was thinking, oh god, like how's Jan 2024 gonna be? And like it's fine. It's all like I'm a week in as of right now. It's like the 8th of Jan and it's fine. Like I've sold a good like 5 or 6 watches, so it's like, yeah. Anyway, my arm's hurting. I have a few hours to kill, hence why I'm walking around wherever this is. Gonna go to this event and yeah, I'll probably see you a bit later on.
I was not going out saying to people I'm a productivity guru. In fact, I've never once called myself a productivity guru, except in the introduction to this talk. So thank you for that.
This is the reason I was at that event last night. It was a book launch for a guy called Ali Abdaal. He is an amazing YouTuber, entrepreneur, productivity guru. So I'd advise anybody who's not heard of him to go check out his videos on YouTube because they are inspiring, super educational, and very helpful, and they will help you with your business or whatever you want to do in life, I'm sure of it. So yeah, that was really cool. Back home anyway, I have a few tasks to be doing this morning. So first of which, I have a new reference Daytona black dial, so 126500 LN, and it has sold. This is the watch. I'm sure you guys know what it is now. I've done a video on these watches actually recently, and do you know what? I prefer these to the old references, except for the bracelet. I feel like the bracelet doesn't feel as rigid, strong, sturdy. It feels more like a vintage bracelet, and I don't like that. However, still a beautiful watch. So I need to go drop this one off first of all. And then another thing, so this is a bit of an insight into watch business. So I have had these two watches now. I've had a sub-date and also a Pepsi GMT on Jubilee bracelet. And I've had these now for probably 4 or 5 days. They're on my website and I've had a lot of inquiries on these two watches, but nobody yet has bought them. So I will probably now put these in a trade group, in a business group, so that other, I guess, watch businesses can buy them. Yes, I would be selling them a little bit cheaper, but turnover of watches is very important to keep the sales going and to keep the revenue coming in and to keep making money. So while I would love to be able to keep hold of these, I might just be selling them a little bit cheaper. And obviously I'll get something else in, and that's my next point. I need to buy some more watches. So if you guys are selling something, please do send me a WhatsApp or a DM on Instagram. Send me a picture of the watch, what year it is, model, all that kind of stuff, and I am looking to buy. So I'm gonna drop this off and I'll see you when I get back. So it's almost 10 o'clock, and my girlfriend hates me for this, but it takes me hours to get to bed just because, like, I just want to get deals done. It's interesting because a lot of people work during the day, so they can't be on their phone, but from like 5, 6 onwards until like 10, 11 o'clock, people are messaging me. So I had somebody message asking for a James Cameron Deep Sea, and I was like, yeah, I got offered one. This is the price if you want it. And he was like, yeah, I've got a sub-date, black sub-date to Part X. If you want that, I was like, yeah, I'd Part X it for this value. This is the cash on top. And he was like, done deal. I was like, sweet. So yeah, this is one of those things it's probably like this for anybody running a business, unless it's like a retail business that has like an opening and closing time. And even then, maybe not. Maybe it is still like this, but yeah, this is just what it's like, especially with the watch world. You know, people are just on their phone on Instagram, scrolling, watching watch videos, and they're like, Phil, can you find me this watch? And I'm like, yeah, probably. So yeah, that was a good one. So that will be, I think 7 watches for the month so far. It's the 10th today, so that's okay. Tomorrow I am picking up a very popular watch, a GMT Sprite, and I think in the last probably 1 or 2 months I've probably bought about 6 or 7 Sprites. People love them at the moment. The Sprite and the Pepsi, both Jubilee, I feel like they're the best 2 sport steel Rolex watches to buy at the moment in terms of a place to put your money. It's debatable whether you should even talk about investing. That word's it's almost like a crime to say that word, investment, in the watch world, but yeah, anyway, I'll get some sleep and I will show you this Sprite tomorrow. Alright, let's go get this watch. So I picked up the 2023 Sprite, which means I now have a 2023 and a 2022. So let me just get these out. They are both unworn and full sets. So I don't really need to, I guess, show you condition or anything, but it's pretty cool to have 2 of these right now. I think of all models, all types of GMT. This has definitely grown on me the most. The more I see it and look at it, the more I appreciate it for what it is. And it's also an interesting point. So like the crown on this is on the left hand side. If you wear a watch on your left hand, on your left wrist, when you go like this, sometimes if the crown is on the right, which it always is apart from this watch, it kind of digs into your hand. So now that the crown is on the left, if you wear this left hand watch, it doesn't dig in as much. So in a weird way, it makes sense from a comfort point of view, but obviously a practicality point of view, it's much harder to change the time and the date if it's here, because it's kind of like, you can't really do it, you have to take it off to do it with your left hand. But from a comfort point of view, great watch. Practicality wise, maybe not so good, but if you want to part X something that you have, guys, to get into a watch like this, which is more popular, let me know. So yeah, I think that's about it for today's video. I'm about to go to Paris for the weekend right now, but I will be active on social media. I will be on my email, so please do message me if you have any questions. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye bye.